Hello Monster fans and welcome back to another Monster video. Today is actually a big day. So first off, I really want to start by saying sorry, Spin Master. This video is going to be talking about the recently released images of Spin Master Monster Jam prototypes. Now, I will admit straight off the bat, and I will continue to admit throughout this video, that I was completely wrong. I should not have judged Spin Master before they released a product. It was very unfair. Of course, it was biased as well because I've been a Hot Wheels Monster Jam collector since I was tiny. But I was unfair to them, and they put everyone who doubted them in their place. They really did with the detail they put into these trucks. So uh, even if you still hate them, I'm changing my point of view. I actually really love them. They are amazing. I will speak about what I think about them in detail, of course, later in this video, but of course you guys are really eager, I'm sure, and you're probably skipping this part of the video to get into the actual trucks. So we're going to start here with the 1/24 scale line of Spin Master Monster Jam. You were looking at the Gravedigger. Geez, there is a ginormous difference in Mattel's quality versus Spin Master's quality. First off, I want to say right now, this is a prototype, so everything you see here is preliminary. The decal colors and the odd decal slide probably going to be changed in the final product. There's a little bit of greenness to the yellow, to the Gravedigger logo, kind of like a yellow-green. Also, the BKT, those are actually stickers. Those are not going to be on the official release. I'll show you a better image where you can actually see the 3D BKT molding on the tire, just like Hot Wheels had. But instead of Hot Wheels logo and BKT, the Spin Master ones have BKT and BKT. No Spin Master logo. So I'm very proud that they can be humble and not put the Hot Wheels logo right next to the BKT on the sidewall, which was absolutely ridiculous that Mattel did that. But anyway, the thing I've learned about the 1/24 scales is actually that the 1/64 scales compared to them, the 1/24 scales actually have more detail like they should. With Mattel's version of the 1/24 scales, you had the same exact thing as the 1/64 scale, just in a bigger size. In Spin Master's case, you have a chrome motor, working suspension, sponsor plates. You also have beadlocks painted instead of a full color rim. And then you just have this awesome, giant-enormous truck to have a ton of detail to look at. Also, you'll notice maybe a wheelie bar back there. Of course, the collectors look amazing. The motor looks awesome. The roll cage itself looks just incredible. This detail is amazing. Of course, the body itself, if you look closer at the details of the body, the flames have the same exact color as the real-life truck. Again, there's a couple decal errors, which I'm sure will be fixed in the final product, but as far as this truck goes, you have even the little tiny circles with the silver outlining of the headlights on these. Also, you will notice there's actually almost as if the hood and the cab are two separate pieces. They have those little lines where on the real truck the hood would come off the truck and you would see that split. They actually have those on these die-cast trucks. These are authentic details as the truck packaging suggests. As you can see down there, it actually says working suspension, real die-cast, authentic detailing, bigger engine. And then, of course, you have the Monster Jam logo with the fire, orange triangle, Gravedigger, Spin Master logo, and it says True Metal. Also, it says all new for 2019. And then up top, it actually says Try Me, so you can actually press on the shocks and suspension to feel how it works. I haven't got any other detailed photos of the inside or the seat in there, but I do know that this is much better than 1/24 scales of Mattel quality. And if you actually look closer at the Gravedigger, you'll notice that where the Hot Wheels logo used to be, there's actually a little tiny Spin Master logo peeking out. So they purposely removed that, of course, because they don't have any contracts with Hot Wheels to put their logo on the truck. I just thought it was funny because actually it's not really funny because the real truck will actually have that eventually in the future. So Spin Master will be on the new Gravediggers after 18 years of having the logo. It'll actually be the Spin Master logo coming onto the Gravedigger. So as far as the 1/24 scale line goes, I am absolutely 100% excited to see what they can do with these trucks, all the individual details that can be put into them. And I'm very proud of them for doing something different from the 1/64 scale to the 1/24 scale. You know, you pay more money for the 1/24 scales for this reason, to have more details. And with Mattel's product, you got a chrome motor, kind of a different chassis, not really, and a bigger kind of body with no good graphics. They're actually really bad graphics for years now. These are perfectly clear, crystal clear graphics, thank God, because I would be very upset if they had the grainy graphics like Mattel. But not only do you have the details of the graphics and you have the awesome suspension, but you just have this overall 1/24 scale feeling when you see this truck. This is how actually Mattel used to have their trucks, but they decided to go the cheap route and remove those details. Also giving them tinier tires and wheels. Although this Gravedigger does have, there's a little bit off about the suspension. It's a little too high for me. The box obviously looks a little tall as well because of that. And the tires and rims, maybe they're just a tiny bit off proportion. But, I mean, for what it is, a diecast truck, perfectly fine with me. I love this Gravedigger and the detailing along with it. So, good job with the 1/24 scale line. But, of course, the ones that we all want to see are the 1/64 scales because those are the #1 things that are being replaced here. So, right now, I'm bringing on screen right now an image of the El Toro Loco 1/64 scale diecast. When I first saw this, actually, when I was in school, I couldn't even sit still because I just said, can I go? So I went and just, I was just amazed by how amazing these look. If I actually could compare them to something, I would actually say they look like a Hot Wheels truck, but just an upgraded version of it. And you'll notice on these, first off, the packaging looks awesome. Look at this giant 3D packaging. Much better than Mattel's packaging over the last 10 years. Also, El Toro Loco, the giant logo. I love the huge logo. That's awesome. There's actually a little tiny driver figure in there to compare real life drivers to their trucks, and then the same thing in 1/64 scale size. So you can see the scale proportion from a 1/64 scale diecast driver to 1/64 scale diecast truck. On these trucks, we actually have the little double lines on the BKT sidewalls. We have 3D BKTs, which I kind of wish they were printed BKTs because it would have looked better. I was actually really hoping that they would do that, but I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world to me. But we do have more detailing on the rim itself. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's actually detail on the beadlock of the rim. But in the 1/64 scale line, you pay less, you get less. So you won't be seeing the painted beadlocks and gray inside interior rims on the 1/64 scales, only the 1/24 scales, which I agree with because you would pay extra to get that detail. There's a little bit of minor detail editing that I would have done. The El Toro Loco logo is a tiny bit small for me. The Demolition logo also a little small. And there's a few little weird kind of looking errors with the flames. They're a little too bright orange. I don't know what's wrong with them. Again, these are prototypes, so they're probably subject to change. But what people are going to say right now, and you're looking at it probably, those horns are painted. They look like they were airbrushed for the real truck. Yes, we do have airbrushed or simulated airbrushed horns for the first time ever in Spin Master or any sort of 1/64 scale Monster Jam diecast. Actually not true, we had the Halloween El Toro Loco, but that doesn't count because it wasn't the actual El Toro Loco that we wanted. Also, you'll notice the same kind of split hood on the front, or actually towards the cab of the El Toro Loco where the 4 teeth are. You'll see a little split coming up from the middle 5th tooth in, as if the hood comes off. It doesn't come off. I mean, I doubt it does, but it actually has those details etched into the metal casting itself. And here's an alternative look at the El Toro Loco. You can see a little more detail. The top little thing above the horns, I would have actually kind of made that a little less tall. It looks a little too tall for me, but I do like the fact that the horns appear to be metal. Those might not be metal, but they appear to be metal. They look really shiny, unless they're just using a really shiny plastic or clear coat. I just think it looks great. This is a great start to their line and what they can possibly do in the future. So that's the 1/64 scale El Toro Loco. And in the background of that, you'll actually see the Dalmatian and the Gravedigger with the red rim Dalmatian, the green rimmed digger. The Dalmatian, I'm going to call it right now and say that the Dalmatian will probably have 3D ears, which might move, might not, I don't know, and a tail, hopefully a tail. Also, yes, it does have a wheelie bar. El Toro Loco has a wheelie bar. For the first time, we see 1/64 scales with accurate roll cages. Thank you, Spin Master. I was not expecting them to have this much detail. They listened to us. They knew they couldn't mess this up, and I really, again, retract all those things I said in the past about them. And a couple other things we got to see from this person, Eleanor Pryor, on Instagram. Thank you so much, Eleanor, by the way. She's awesome. She was a great sport about posting these photos for us. We have a Kinetic sand, which, by the way, Spin Master invented, so that's why they're doing this. Kinetic sand playset with Blue Thunder. So forget the Kinetic sand. I'm going to look at Blue Thunder. Check out this awesome detail. Mattel never gave us a correct color Blue Thunder for some reason. They couldn't do navy blue paint. I don't know why, but they just didn't. But this Blue Thunder looks awesome. And it does have gray rims. As you'll notice, they don't have any chrome rims whatsoever. It's all gray, accurate to the real trucks. And the grill, I'm assuming, is printed in as the box would suggest, so that's great as well. And I just think it looks amazing. That's a great detailed truck. So good job with the Blue Thunder. A preliminary picture of Son of a Digger. We can see that it has not only awesome, perfectly colored blue rims and roll cage. For the first time, a 1/64 scale diecast will have the printed grille and headlights, interior of the headlights, which are the silver part of the headlights, and the blue part of the headlights in it. So this Son of a Digger will not only have those things, but also throwback graphics. For those people who are still asking me about throwback graphics, Son of a Digger, and where to get it, I would wait till Spin Master because it will not only have more detail, it'll have those graphics as well. Also, I really want to see what a 1/24 scale Son of a Digger looks like. That's going to be amazing. Hopefully they bring back zoomies so they can put them back on there because that would be awesome to see. They did add collectors to Gravedigger, so I don't think that'll happen. But the last thing I want to touch upon in this video, because I don't want to go on too long with it, is the fact that they actually released another awesome 2-pack, actually. They are doing Demolition doubles, quote-unquote, not the actual name of this pack, but this is called the Discovery Channel Pack. You are looking at Brodozer and Gas Monkey Garage. Yes, that is the Brodozer, and yes, that is an accurate quote-unquote accurate Gas Monkey Garage with the stripe added on there. They completely owned Mattel with that. Mattel, I don't understand why they couldn't just add it on there. It looks fine with the wheel well cutting off the bottom of the stripe, but you know what? Laziness will cost you, and it cost them the contract. And I'm really glad that we got to see a different perspective on how these things could be done. Starting with Brodozer, the yellow roll cage, I don't know why it's yellow. It might be because Feld told him the real truck will have a yellow roll cage in the future. We haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. The 1/24 scale, if they make one of Brodozer, might have a black roll cage, and you know it'll have a silver motor, so that'll be a little better if you guys aren't liking the way it looks right now. I really don't like the yellow motor. I don't agree with how it looks. They should be all silver motors on the 1/64 scale. But again, that leaves the 1/24 scale to have that diversity of having more detail of the motor and stuff. So it's okay. Again, I'm not going to judge too harshly on a company in its first year. Actually, not even in its first year yet, with its prototypes, which have already kicked Mattel's ass 2 times over, in my opinion. But I think that Brodozer is awesome. It does have the top little bars and the front grill bars. And yes, it does have the accurate casting. I think it looks great as far as the detail goes. And Gas Monkey Garage. I think this Gas Monkey Garage casting is amazing. It is a little similar to Mattel's, but it doesn't have the headlights, if you guys were wondering. At least I don't think it does from this point of view. Or detailed, at least 3D headlights. But it does have grill printing and grill painting around the edges with silver. So that kind of already just pushes Mattel out of the way. Also, it has an accurate Monstrum logo placement and, of course, the Dallas, Texas, which you can't see in this photo because it's such bad quality, but it does say Dallas, Texas underneath Gas and Monkey next to Garage, and it does have the stripe with the little monkey on the sides. Thank you so much, Spin Master, for doing that. Again, you've already completely owned Mattel by doing that detail alone. And I love the little tiny Monster Jam Authentic logo above Gas Monkey Garage. That's awesome. True Metal also up there, just saying that it's a metal diecast. And I'm not sure what the little yellow tag next to Brodozer's rims means or says. It might say new truck, but I think these are all new because it already says that on there, all new for 2019. But we'll see. We'll see when it happens in 2019. We still have 6 months or so to go until these are actually officially released to the public. So we're going to finish up the Hot Wheels season here, and then we'll look ahead to Spin Master. But this is an amazing start. I cannot wait to see the other things that they will do in the future. And I would place this company, instead of Mattel, in charge of making a Wildflower because they would do it accurately. And also, I would love to see a Time Flies at number 3 and all those other things. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm predicting now at this point. But these things are official. These are real. And I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys have a change of heart now for Spin Master? Or do you still feel the same? Or are you on the fence and you want to wait till you see more? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be checking them. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Ryan of Monster City, signing out.